Real Madrid are reportedly eyeing up a capability swoop for Chelsea complete lower back Reece James as they appearance to update Dani Carvajal. Carvajal has spent the beyond decade on the Bernabeu, triumphing the Champions League on 5 occasions. However, the Spanish defender is because of flipped 32 in January. The Spanish Giants are searching out a long-time period choice to take over from Carvajal and examine Blues captain James as the best candidate and step with team talk. Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti is thought to be a massive admirer of James, who got here via Chelsea's academy earlier than turning into a first-crew regular. James became past the captain's armband at Stamford Bridge inside the summertime season with the aid of using Mauricio Pochettino, and simplest signed a brand new deal till 2028 final year. However, Madrid ought to appearance to check Chelsea's remedy after doing enterprise with the English membership inside the summertime season after they signed goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga on loan. James has struggled with accidents in current years, lacking the World Cup final season, whilst he simplest made his first begin in 3 months and advanced this week in a 2-0 Carabao Cup win towards Blackburn Rovers. He is broadly taken into consideration one of the best proper backs in European soccer whilst fit, though, and might be a first-rate loss for Chelsea if he did go away the membership. Should Madrid comply with up on their hobby and get a deal over the line, they might desire that he can comply with inside the footsteps of his England crewmate Jude Bellingham. The 20-year antique joined Madrid from Borussia Dortmund for £113 million inside the summertime season and has long gone directly to Internet 13 dreams in as many video games for Los Blancos. He has been in on the spontaneous hit inside the Spanish capital and hit new heights final week whilst he scored a brace as Madrid got here from in the back of to overcome fierce competitors Barcelona 2-1. Bellingham is main Madrid's subsequent era of stars, with the membership additionally having midfielders Eduardo Camavinga, Aurelien Tchouameni and Fede Valverde on their books. Whilst Vinicius Jr. penned a brand new long-time period deal and advanced this week, James remains simplest 23 and might be every other thrilling acquisition for Madrid in the event that they choose to make their flow and might push via a deal. Chelsea may also have subsequently been justified of their selection to make wholesale adjustments inside their squad over the summertime season switch window. The Blues have overseen a kingdom of transition beneath their new ownership, with masses of alternate backstage and at the pitch. The technique has moved closer to developing a sustainable undertaking that hinges its foundations on adolescence gamers and ability that may be harnessed. As a result, some of stars that both do not shape the undertaking or have been walking low on their settlement have been moved directly to a few criticism. Amongst the ones have been Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, who each left to sign up for competitors in Arsenal and Manchester United respectively for a mixed rate upwards of £120 million. The duo had a few unique moments with the membership, none greater so than once they mixed to supply the prevailing aim inside the Champions League very last towards Manchester City. However, for a few their go-out become the stop of the adventure and bridges have been burnt, in spite of query marks over their exits. The begin to the season for Mount and Havertz may also properly have justified the selections from Chelsea that have been made as they circulate the brand new squad in an exceptional direction. Havertz has struggled to discover everyday function with the Gunners, a trouble regarded all too properly at Stamford Bridge, with lovers starting to impeach his worth. As for Mount, he has struggled with a few harm issues at United, which means he hasn't had a hazard to settle into the surroundings. Upon his go back to action, the England global has struggled to interrupt lower back into the team, with Rio Ferdinand thinking that truth on TNT Sports. No disrespect to Chelsea, however, he become a golden boy and he got here through the ranks there, the previous Manchester United defender said. He become in no way truly at the receiving stop of negativity or scrutiny. Should he be here, he's now no longer accurate enough, have to he be here. He's in no way had that during his lifestyles truly. He wanted backing from Frank Lampard, whilst he become at Derby, after which whilst he went lower back to Chelsea. But the strain while you come to Man United, it brings an exceptional form of weight at the shoulders, the badge is heavier whilst matters are not going properly. He is seeing and listening to that now. I simply suppose gamers want time. As lengthy as he receives possibilities inside the proper vicinity of this soccer membership, Mason Mount is a sure hearth place wager to make it as a Man United player. It stays to be visible whether or not the replacements will justify this kind of selection. However, to this point, the symptoms are suggesting that Ngo out and the cash accumulated for the duo become accurate business. Arsenal were dealt a primary blow to their hopes of promoting Aaron Ramsdale to Chelsea. The 25-year antique goalkeeper has been closely related with Ngo out from the Emirates Stadium these days after falling out of favor below Mikel Arteta. After a disappointing begin to the season, preserving simply one easy sheet with inside the Gunners' first 4 Premier League games, David Raya changed Ramsdale among the sticks. The England international, who sees his settlement with Arsenal expire in 2026, hasn't performed an unmarried minute with inside the English top flight given that September, and he has been decreased to appearances with inside the Carabao Cup. With Ramsdale going through an unsure destiny in North London, Stamford Bridge became mooted as a capability destination. According to the Daily Mail in advance this season, the Englishman's destiny became being intently monitored via way of means of Chelsea and Bayern Munich. However, Fabrizio Romano has given that clarified that Ramsdale isn't at the Blues' shortlist and no negotiations have taken place. It's additionally stated that there were no talks at Chelsea to signal a brand new goalkeeper. Speaking on TalkSport in September, Gabby Agbamahor has recommended Ramsdale to start exploring his alternatives beforehand of the iciness switch window amid fears that he should get replaced with inside the England squad. As it stands, Jordan Pickford seems to nonetheless be Gareth Southgate's first desire beforehand of the European Championships with inside the summer. Ramsdale can be with inside the horrors now, stated the previous Aston Villa striker. The Euros are coming, he's questioning to himself, I've simply performed for England, we're given a threat now. Chelsea may also have the possibility to land Napoli big name Victor Osimhen in a blockbuster January switch swoop, if current reviews are to be believed. It comes because the Blues are claimed to be tracking a deal for the Nigerian worldwide to assist bolster their headstrains for the future. Scoring dreams has been a specific problem for the West London outfit for a while now, with lots of cash spent looking to rectify it. Romelu Lukaku can be amongst one of the greater luxurious current examples, as roughly £100 million changed into spent on bringing the Belgian return to Stamford Bridge. The striker struggled to copy his goal-scoring feats somewhere else considering, and is now on his 2D successive mortgage because the membership battle to steady an everlasting exit. In the implied time, a loss of dreams ultimate season noticed the group stoop to an rock bottom of 12th with inside the Premier League. Work has been executed with the aid of using Mauricio Pochettino to address this in his training considering becoming a member of the membership, notwithstanding accidents piling up among the squad. 7 dreams in 8 games, over one half of which got here of their maximum current win over Burnley, is not a really perfect go-back to date though. That should see them flip toward the switch marketplace yet again with inside the hopes of touchdown a medical striker so one can provide them that edge. One big name that has been connected is Osimhen, who has received a popularity as one of the fine strikers in Europe during the last year or two. However, his group Napoli have commenced to battle below new boss Rudy Garcia, notwithstanding prevailing the league ultimate season, and there may be growing strain over results.